Humankind is an interesting species. We are the only beings on our planet that is entirely aware of our own existence. As our own creatures with thoughts that go beyond the sheer instinct of survival, our minds are some of the greatest efforts of evolution, surpassing every creature on our planet by intellect alone. The pursuit of knowledge can be rough, though. Our boundless thirst for information poses many questions, some of which might just be better left unanswered. Science must advance, though, in this dark world of ours. Science is something that we as humans are naturally drawn to. Sure, a lot of us don't go out of our way to learn, but we easily retain information. We learn something new almost every day, even if it's a bit minute. It's enjoyable to learn about our world, though to the kids of Fernald, there was little knowledge to be gained, which made it seem strange when a science club was set up. With a grant funded by Quaker Oats and additional funding by the Atomic Energy Commission and the National Institute of Health, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology went to Fernald to set up a science club. A science club in a school which used to don the name Experimental School for Teaching and Training Idiotic Children. Fernald was a school for the outcasts of society. Mentally handicapped, lost, and orphaned, all found their way to the walls of Fernald. This made it the perfect place to get subjects that wouldn't be looked upon by society. Fernald was already a troubled school, with 36 students being stuffed into a dormitory at one time, rampant accusations of physical and sexual abuse of the children, and a good portions of the student body having no mental impairments at all. Fernald wasn't even looked upon by most. Things such as extracurricular activities weren't available, which made it all the more strange when in 1946, a letter was sent to the parents, guardians, or even given to the child itself in cases of orphanage, asking them a question. Would you join a science club? The letter only mentioned the rewards the children would receive, the vitamins they monitor, and vaguely mentioning a special diet. Despite how suspicious this may have seemed for the children, a good portion of them had no idea what was going on. Most of the children at Fernald hadn't even been shown how to read. They were edged to join just by their peers and faculty. Over time, though, the science club offered by the school seemed like a no-brainer. They were offering up services such as extra Quaker brand cereal. They were going out to sporting events such as Red Sox games, and even going out to diners to eat. The life they had in the science club made Fernald more tolerable. We were getting special treatment, extra dessert. We got to eat away from the other boys. We were getting extra oatmeal. We're getting extra milk. It all seemed good for the children. In one of the worst institutions during the eugenic movement of early 20th century America. The children at the time didn't know truly what the science club had in store for them. The science club at Fernald was a study in that alone. Every morning the kids would wake up and eat cereal and milk laced with radioactive isotopes. Precisely 170 through 330 milligrams of radiation in each serving. While these aren't alarming amounts of radiation, even for a child, this was on a normal basis for these children. Still though, that wasn't the only test conducted at Fernald. 9 students were regularly injected with radioactive calcium into the bloodstream to see how it was absorbed. It wouldn't be until 1953 when the test would conclude and the science club would would be dissolved. The story of the Fernald School would lay away from the world's view for a good number of years. It wouldn't be till 1993 when reporter Scott Allen found the test results. These documents covered the tests taken at Fernald, and with them, he published the article, "Radiation Used on the Retarded." This sparked outrage and a lawsuit against the associated companies, which would be settled in 1995 with a settlement of $1.85 million to all of those affected, granting each affected individual $60,000. Now Fernald rests as an abandoned testament to one of the darker points of US history. The eugenic movement threw away many lives, tossing children into schools like Fernald. They were considered unfit for society, and it was considered good for America and humanity to get certain people out of the gene pool. Fernald is one of the darker points of US history. Though none of the children were actually harmed, it's morally troubling to see how people can just take children in an already disadvantageous situation and just use them. They were victims not only to MIT, but to society as a whole. There were many institutions like Fernald throughout 20th century America. Though Fernald's special, Fernald shows us that people can take children and just use them for their own purposes. These children weren't given any information about what was being done to them. They weren't considered enough of a person to be given those liberties. In this dark world of ours, even children can be used as if they are nothing. Hey there, welcome to the end of the video. All the music you've heard was provided by Mew. You can find a link to his SoundCloud down below. I love learning about history. All those dark little corners that are tucked away. So I'm hoping to share that with you. This dark world of ours is set to be a bi-weekly episodic series where I will cover various topics with you guys. Please like and subscribe, and sharing goes a long way as well. Thank you for watching.